My migration story. Do you want to know about my migration? Sometimes I am interested in somebody's migration. I never thought I would migrate, but now I migrated to Vietnam, Hanoi. I migrated to Vietnam, Hanoi in 2008. It was a push for migrating. The reasons I had to migrate is because my company's boss wanted me to go to Hanoi for 5 years. I was extremely sad when I was living in Korea because I had to leave my parents in Korea, and I was kind of afraid if I can't get the delicious Korean foods. Also, I was very happy to go to the church every Sunday with my family, but I heard that Hanoi doesn't like people who go to the church. I was happy to see the snow and winter in Korea, but Hanoi never snows. I was really excited to go to the vacation with my family, but when I migrate here, I will be not able to go to the vacation. I disagreed to migrate to Hanoi because as soon as I migrate, my company's boss said that I had to work even harder, even if I am working hard right now. Also, the weather in Hanoi is very hot in summer. It was a day I had to be on the plane by myself. It took 4 hours to arrive. When I arrived, I felt very strange and nervous. Also, I felt very unfamiliar with everything, but I was also looking forward to meet my new friends and new culture. I felt very strange of the weather because it was very hot and humid. The thing I really liked was that there was my driver with my car when I went outside of the airport.
Okay, keep going.
But when I saw the transportation, I was very frustrated. I wasn't still scared because I was depending on God, and I was confident that I can overcome my different circumstances with Korea. After living in Hanoi for 1 year, I learned Vietnamese language, which was new to me. I learned Vietnamese because when I am working, it is important to communicate with Vietnamese employers. After living in Hanoi for 2 years, my personality didn't change because I was already familiar with my own personality and Korean culture. I always have the same schedule every time, so I really don't have any time to change my personality. My favorite food in Vietnam is pho because it is made out of rice noodles and it is good for our health. Also, it is the most traditional food in Vietnam, and it is similar with traditional Korean food. After I moved to Vietnam, I started to like this place because Vietnamese people are very kind, so as the time goes, I can be more closer with them. Also, I already became intimate with this country, and I felt good that in winter it is not really cold as Korea. I work in Vietnam and I am the director of the company, and I own the production team. I make mobile phones. My company has 25,000 Vietnamese employees who work there. Also, my company makes 500,000 mobile phones per day. Vietnamese people are working hard, so they are developing rapidly. After I moved to Vietnam, my thinking has changed. First, it was hard to understand each other's feelings because the culture was different, so they had to talk with each other and understand each other's languages and cultures. After that, they can understand each other's feelings better. Now they became aware of that the most important thing is that understanding each other's feelings more than the distance between the countries. So after I migrated to Vietnam, half of myself changed and another half didn't change. The good thing about my migration is that I can experience another country's culture. Also, my bad habit has changed after migration to Vietnam. about the migration,